and welcome to Hot Girl Perspective, your go-to glow up podcast. I'm your host Valena, here to help you become the best, hottest, most confident version of yourself. We have finally found ourselves in the part 3 of the Hot Girl Glow Up Guide, and this episode is all about mindset shifts and changes and healthy habits, some perspectives that I think can help you look at life and situations in a better way and help you grow, and it just makes life easy for everyone. And I'm so excited to get into it. The first one is very obvious, but we can't help not mentioning it, which is to work out or to go to a Pilates class, go to a bar class, join a Zumba class, dance class, whatever you want to do, maybe try out a spin class, but work out. We are prioritizing health and we are prioritizing our bodies and physical exercise. What I have also been doing when I feel a bit lazy, but I know that my body would love a good stretch and just some kind of physical activity, I just do bed yoga. Like, let's say I've woken up in the morning, I don't have my Pilates class booked, but I do want to do something and I don't want to feel bad at the end of the day that I did zero physical exercise. You can just search up bed yoga on YouTube, like bed morning yoga or a night stretch or something like that, and just do it on your bed. And it is so relaxing and at the same time gives your body the perfect stretch and start to the day. Basically, with the internet around and all of these opportunities and freedom and options that we have, if you want to do it, you would. There's a solution for everything. Just search it up on YouTube. The second healthy habit that we are bringing in for this Hot Girl Glow Up is affirmations and love self-talk, if that makes sense. Basically talking to yourself with only loving words and good words and taking care of yourself, because you are the same person who your 5-year-old self was. She's still there inside you and nobody else is going to take care of her unless you do. We want to focus and be very specific about the words that come out of our mouth. This quote just hits me really hard, that thoughts become things. All I can think of when I talk about affirmations or good self-talk is how in the millions of self-help books and books around law of attraction, manifestation, and the laws of the universe, they mention that the way to manifest something into the 3D reality is you think of it first, then you say it out of your mouth, and then you take the action to do it. So just thinking yes helps manifest a lot of things that you want in your life, but that's basically only the first layer. And when you say it out, when you put it out into the universe using your words and your voice, it becomes stronger. And then when you take some action in that same direction, it becomes inevitable for it to come into your life. You want to make sure that you're saying something good, that you're saying something filled with love, that you're saying things that you want. So talking to yourself is a big part of it. How you perceive yourself, how you treat yourself is a big part of all of this, and you want to only talk to yourself with love. And apart from yourself, whatever else you're saying in life is an affirmation. Affirmations are not just sweet sentences that you wake up and say to yourself in the morning in the mirror, but affirmations is basically your words being used to manifest things you want. What most people forget to realize is the fact that during the rest of the day, the words that you use are also affirmations. You're affirming something that's coming out of your mouth. So you want to be mindful of what words come out of your mouth, and you want to make sure that all of your affirmations, whether they're the morning routine I am affirmations, whether it's your self-talk, whether it's just talking to your friend or anything else, you want to make sure that you are saying things that you actually want in life. The third habit is doing morning pages. It helps you a lot if you're an overthinker especially, but if you find yourself waking up and having just a lot of thoughts in your head, morning pages is basically having a journal and dumping all of your thoughts into 3 pages. The sentences don't have to make sense, nothing has to make sense. You just blurt out anything and everything that you're thinking so that your mind is fresh when you start the rest of the day. Next up is cacao. I highly recommend shifting from coffee to cacao or maybe matcha. I'm not saying that I don't drink coffee anymore, I do, but when it comes to a daily drink, I'd suggest shifting to something that's a bit more healthy, a bit more natural, a bit more organic, that's not going to make you feel anxious or too worked up. And I've found that cacao has really helped me. Most of the days, whenever I try to shift to, oh, let's have a coffee day today, I get a headache, I get weirdly anxious, and I get weirdly hungry. It's like my hunger fingers, not exactly in my stomach, but kind of in the area in between my chest and my stomach, like somewhere there. I don't know. I have found that having cacao or maybe matcha, if you're a matcha girly, is more healthy and a better alternative to coffee if you're drinking something every single day. The power of consistency is amazing, whether you do it for the good things or the bad things, and the effects that drinking coffee every single day can have on your health and nervous system is not that great. The power of consistency does not just apply to the good things, it also applies to the unhealthy habits that we might be cultivating in our lifestyle, and we want to be mindful in 2025 because we want to glow up. The next one is a little perspective that I like to adopt and share with people whenever I can, and it's the fact that it's everyone's first time. It's everybody's first life. Every single person on this planet right now is doing this for the first time. Can you imagine that? It just takes off so much of the pressure and so much of expectations that you might have to just, keep yourself safe and happy. It takes off a lot of the negativity that you might be holding for a certain person or a certain situation as soon as you realize that it's their first time. How can you expect somebody to be perfect and 100% aware of everything that you need or that you want or that you expect to see from them when they're literally doing this for the first time ever? We go about our days talking about how practice makes perfect. For example, when you go to your first Pilates class, you're not going to be as amazing as you're going to be in the 50th one. Or when you start drawing, you're not going to be as good as you're going to be when you've been drawing for 5 years. Most of the times in life, situations are unique, especially in relationships. Those situations are unique. None of you have ever been in that situation ever before. And it's new. Everything's new. And it's everybody's first time, whether it's fights between you and your mom, you and your boyfriend, maybe you and your best friend. But all I'm trying to say is, in whatever situation in life that you're in, that you feel like this is not my preferred state where I want it to be, just remember that it's yours, and everybody else involved in that situation, it's their first time as well. You're literally just doing this for the first time. You're all babies. We are all babies. And I think that it just helps you get yourself out of the situation, calm yourself down and be like, you know what? Fine, I get it. You're doing it for the first time. And it just helps you move on. Next mindset or perspective that I want to share is that life is now. I catch myself doing this so many times where I'm just going by my day and thinking, oh, day after tomorrow I'm going to do this, and that's the day I'm going to have fun, that's the day I'm going to be happy, that's the day I'm excited for. Or we keep thinking of, oh, 2 years from now it's going to be perfect, or 5 years from now it's going to be perfect, or 3 months later when my degree is done and I'm off for my summer vacation, that's when it's going to be perfect. But we forget to realize that life is now. Like in this moment, the time that I'm utilizing to record this video, this is life. You listening to me and taking in this information so that you can make your future life and future you happier, that's life. Every single moment that you spend, that's life. Life is right now. It's not 2 days from now, it's not 5 days from now, it's not in the future, and it's not in the past. You have to take action right now. If you have a YouTube channel in head that you really want to start, you have to do it right now. Why would you wait for some day in the future? Life is constantly happening, and all of these tiny moments and days that we just treat as buffer days, they are still life, and they are one day gone. That's never gonna come back. You have to make things happen now. You have to take action now. You have to make your dreams happen now, because if you don't do it now, it's not gonna happen. Because when you think that, oh, I'll do it 3 days from now, when the third day comes, that third day is now. In conclusion, you have to do it now. Nothing's going to change 3 days later. It's still going to be the same moment, and the only thing that you wasted is the 3 other days that you had that you treated as buffer days because you could not get yourself to get up and actually do something. I was hit by this realization so hard like some time ago, and constantly, like, it keeps happening, that I'd notice myself in moments that, oh my god, I'm literally procrastinating to do a certain thing. I'm putting a task off because I think I'll do it later, but like that doesn't matter, because what am I doing now? Like, this is my life, you know? And It's about every little thing. It's about maybe making your shower a little extra girly. Like, why would you think that I'm gonna use this bath bomb in the future? I don't get it. Like, life is right now. You're taking the bath right now. You're alive, you're happy, you're amazing. Why won't you use it right now? You have the bath bomb. Next example, let's say you have a garden nearby, like right outside your apartment, all right? There's a nice garden, you look at it, you're always like, wow, it would be so cute to have a little picnic there. I'll take my journal, I'll sit in a pretty dress, I'll listen to music, and then I'll come back. Why haven't you done it yet? You have to do it right now. It's right there. Everything is given to you. And it's up to us when we actually make use of it and make our lives better. And you will be so surprised to see that as soon as you start doing these little things for yourself right in the moment, as soon as you get the urge to, or as soon as you feel the inspiration to, your life is gonna change for the better so quickly. It's gonna change into your dream life so quickly. You're gonna glow up so quickly. Because you're not wasting time anymore. You're not thinking I'm going to do it in the future. You realize that life is now. This is my life. This is my moment. These are my memories. I have to make every single moment special. And I have to make every single moment a moment that I am happy in. All right, next is to take in knowledge. You might be doing it through books. You might be doing it through podcasts. You might be doing it through articles or just attending seminars or whatever else. But take in a lot of information in whatever you're interested in. Take in a lot of knowledge. Because ever since I started reading a lot of books, ever since I started listening to a lot of people talk on podcasts, whether it's about spiritual stuff or if it's about lifestyle, it's about routines, it's about cute stuff, doesn't matter. But as soon as you're taking in a lot of knowledge, like your inner library, I guess, grows. And knowledge is power. It gives you such a wider perspective in life. It gives you so much more understanding in situations. I can't exactly describe, to you how it benefits, because you're gonna get to know it when you do it. It's really intangible, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the right words for it because I have had the experience. There are just really subtle situations at time or circumstances in life when you just feel so grateful that, oh, thank God I have this perspective, or thank God that I know this in life so that I can look at this XYZ situation in a better way and I can handle it better. And it's not about having to learn something specific. It's just about taking information about what you're interested in as much as you can. Because why would you want to go through life uninformed? The more you know, the better you can act in life, the better you can achieve your dreams, the quicker you can achieve your dreams. And I know that all of this sounds really expansive and really vague, but some things in life are just not meant to be explained. They're meant to be experienced. And I am telling you, you need to have the experience of just gaining as much knowledge as possible, because once you start experiencing the results of it, you are going to feel so good about yourself, so good about life, and just feel grateful that thank God I have this perspective and not a perspective that I would have had maybe 5 years ago. It can be books, podcasts, YouTube, sitting with yourself and meditating, because you honestly know everything already. It's just about kind of going inside and bringing that knowledge out of you into your conscious mind. Anyway, is good as long as you're doing it. Next habit that we want to incorporate as hot girls who are glowing up is to compliment others, to just have a conversation with strangers. It's such a sweet energy, and I'm sure you've experienced this, that someday when you're walking out in the mall and somebody comes up to you and they're like, oh, I love your skirt, like, where did you get it? And then you just tell them where you got it from, you chat a tiny bit, say thank you, blah blah blah, they go away and you're just smiling. It makes you so happy, right? You love it when a stranger talks to you in the elevator, when they're just like, oh, hi, how was your day? Oh, it was great. How was yours? Your outfit is so cute. Whatever you talk about, it's so nice to talk to strangers. I don't know what it is about all of that, but I think it just elevates your energy so much. It makes you feel so happy and makes you realize that life is not that serious. It's all chill and it's all so fun. This is the year to glow up, right? This is the time to glow up. This is why we're doing the series, this month-long series. And you want to go up to strangers and just compliment them. Say a nice thing. Maybe give them a smile while you pass them by, and make sure you always smile at people. And just having that little moment of interaction with somebody you don't even know, but you know you had a good moment with, of knowing that, oh wow, I don't know that girl, I don't know that guy, but we looked at each other, we smiled, and that's such a sweet thing to do. Like, it puts out so much of a better energy out into the universe. So that. And the next habit is having one fruit a day. I did this for a while, helps you so much. Skin is better, mood is better, health is better. I don't need to tell you all of these benefits because you already know them, but having one fruit a day, no matter what it is. Next is to avoid sugar as much as possible. Of course, there are a lot of things to focus on when it comes to food and a healthy lifestyle, but I just find that focusing on just sugar alone and cutting it down as much as possible has so many benefits. It's not just about your skin or how your body looks, but also about how it feels. It does feel better. And after a point, your body is just gonna stop liking sugar anyway. Like, it's gonna start rejecting it by itself. It's not even gonna be a hard thing to do. And I've realized that that's the natural state. Like, once the body realizes that I'm actually alive without sugar, I'm fine. It's like, I don't even need it. Like, why am I putting something unhealthy in my body? If you want to continue the series and if you want to start with sugar and then maybe go on to coffee and then maybe go on to the processed foods or oil or whatever else you want to do, up to you. But I would highly suggest to limit the intake of sugar. The next thing, a nice mindset change that you want to have is to remember that you are in control. Everything starts with you, everything ends at you. It's your world. It really is. You are the main character. You really are. You are the one responsible for every single thing in your life. It's not others, it's not the situations, it's nothing. It's you and your energy, and it's in your control to change that energy. It's completely in your control to attract other things in your life, and just to have that realization that it's you who can make your life amazing, and it's you who has made your life whatever it is right now, whether it's good or bad. You are responsible is what you have to remember. And once you make that a constant thing in your brain that I am responsible for my health, whether it's good or bad. I am responsible for my skin, whether it's good or bad. I am responsible for my happiness, whether it's good or bad. Then you start doing things a lot better and with a lot more love once you realize that it's your responsibility to make your life good. Somebody else is not going to come in and do everything for you. Maybe you attract a person like that, but to attract a person like that, you are the one who has to do that work. You are the one who has to change that energy. See, everything is possible, but at the end of the day, you are the one who starts the process and has to invite all of those things into your life. And those are all of the healthy habits, mindset shifts and changes and perspectives that I wanted to share with you. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. This was a bit different than what we've done before, I feel, because we've talked about mindset shifts more than anything tangible. And I really hope this helps you. I hope you're following through all of the previous 2 episodes that we have done in the Hot Girl Glow Up Guide series. And I hope that you try out whatever I've mentioned in this episode. It really helps, and you're just gonna love yourself so much for at least giving it a try. I will see you guys next week in the final episode of this mini series, and I can't wait to talk to you. If this is somehow your first episode that you're listening to out of this entire series, let me give you a quick recap. The first episode we did, the first part that we did for the Hot Girl Glow Up Guide was about morning and night routines. Then we did a checklist and fashion and skincare favorites. And now this third episode was all about healthy habits. The next episode is about your social life and relationships. We focused on the material things related to you. We focused on the internal things related to you. And now we are going to focus on your external relationships and social life. Don't forget to give the podcast a rate and review if you've been enjoying it. And I'll talk to you next week.